Well, good morning. It is my great honor to welcome you to an exciting announcement about air service that's going to move our region forward. This announcement marks the culmination of an enormous effort by many, many people, several of whom are here today, and I would like to thank each and every person who played a part in bringing this all together. City and county commissions, councils and boards, those of you who are here from one of the cities and counties, will you kind of raise your hand to be recognized so we can thank you? Thank you so much for all that you've done. We also had a large number of business investments that were critical to bringing this to fruition as well. So the business leaders, they're recognized here as well. Those of you who are here, if you'll let us recognize you and thank you. Yes, thank you. So I'm Julie Bennett, and I have the privilege of serving as chair of the Bridge Board of Directors. Bridge is a privately funded regional economic development organization that was formed a few short years ago when several area leaders recognized the need for an organization that could see the region as an entire area without boundary lines to limit the vision for the future. So last year, Bridge undertook a strategic planning process with input from over 100 private and public and nonprofit community business leaders from all across Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. They're focused on economic development and community advancement. The strategic plan that was ultimately developed includes focus areas for expansion of air service at Tri-Cities Regional Airport, tourism, and talent acquisition and retention. This air service expansion that we're talking about today addresses each of those key areas. So for about 6 years, the Tri-Cities Airport Authority has sought an independent third party to support new air service incentives. The FAA regulations prohibit the airport from offering these incentives directly, so it was critical to find a third party that was willing to step in and help. Bridge volunteered to lead fundraising efforts for a minimum revenue guarantee to support Tri-Cities air growth. This partnership was a natural fit since, like our regional airport, Bridge provides services to both Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. In our strategic planning process, we learned that expanded air service to new destinations was a top priority for businesses and residents in our area, and we are honored to do our part to facilitate this effort. So I'll let others talk about the specifics. I don't get to give you names and places, but I want to mention one other thing before I turn the microphone over. An exciting component of today's announcement is that the addition of a new air service partner can create a snowball effect. When one airline decides a market is a good place to locate a new route, other airlines often follow suit. We're not only hopeful that this will be the case here, we are establishing an air service committee with communities represented on the airport authority that will ensure alignment with regional economic development goals and help us prepare to proactively seek new opportunities to continue growth in air service. We have an airport to be proud of. You all see it and hopefully fly in and out of here all the time. I am confident that our new air service partner will want to expand and grow to other markets as well. So once again, thank you to every partner, both public and private, and especially our tourism partners, who provided invaluable support and helped this effort to be successful. I want to specifically thank Bridge Executive Director John Rose and Development Director Mackenzie Templeton for their tireless efforts on this initiative. And now I would like to introduce Gene Cossey, CEO of the Tri-Cities Regional Airport, for a few remarks.
Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you opening this up and welcoming everybody here and everything that you've said. Those of you who see me speak a lot know that I don't usually speak with notes. I usually just wing it as I go. I wrote notes. I can't guarantee I'm going to actually use them, though. So, but I do want to make sure that we do cover a few issues and we talk about a few things. So, first of all, welcome to the Tri-City Airport. We are very proud of our airport. We're very proud of the services that we provide to our community, and we're very proud of who our community is. Our community is a very large community that encompasses all of Northeast Tennessee and all of Southwest Virginia. And one of the things that is incredibly important to us is how do we serve you and be a part of you as a member of your community through all of those areas. So we really want to thank you for being here and letting us be a part of your community and being a part of ours. This could not have happened without that working together and that growth together. So thank you so much to all of you who have been a part of this. I want to be able to sit here and thank everybody. I can't because I would be here forever doing that. But so I can't call each and every one of you out by name and thank you for everything you've done. But please know you're all just vitally important to us. And the second reason is I don't know everybody who contributed and everybody who put into this, because as Julie mentioned, there's things that we can't do as the airport. It's actually illegal for us to do some of these things. And having John and his team and Julie and the bridge and everybody who stepped up to make that happen was vitally important for us. And so I want to make sure I take an extra moment to thank the bridge specifically for what they did. John, thank you very much for what you've done for your team. There's been a lot of work there, and I know it's been a lot of effort. Christy, I know you're here. I want to point out Christy Halsey. She was here when I got here 6 years ago, and one of the first things we sat down and talked about is how do we get the community involved in this? And she worked with me until she retired, and we've been working on this, and getting the community involved in what John has done has been just really what has made this happen, because we cannot do this without you. My notes are already useless, by the way. So I really think that it's important that we keep that in mind as we go forward. And I also want to point out how important it is as we introduce a new air service and we introduce a new airline, that this is your airport and this is your community and now this is your airline. So I encourage you to get online right away, look for those tickets, look for those trips, book it as quickly as possible. And remember that to be successful, we need everybody coming together and supporting on this. I see a lot of our community members, I see some of our state and federal and Congress folks. My board members are here, the county members are here. We could not do this without you. So continue to help us going forward with this, continue to be involved with this, and thank you so much. Now, wow, that was less than an hour. I told you I'd say less than an hour. Now I'm very excited to welcome Marin Klein, right? Marin Klein from Breeze Airways to talk to you about this actual event.
Good morning, everyone. Before I get to the big announcement, there are a couple things I want to say. Thank you to the Tri-Cities Airport and everyone who has made this announcement possible, and to the stakeholders who have played such an amazing role in this. Without further ado, let's get to the big announcement. Breeze Airways is excited to announce 2 new nonstop services, one to Orlando, Florida, and the other to Dulles, Washington, D.C., here from Tri-Cities Airport. We are so excited. So a couple of details. The Orlando, Florida route will be Fridays and Mondays starting December 12th this year. Fares will start from $49 one way, and the Washington D.C. Dulles will be Fridays and Mondays as well, starting December 15th of this year, and fares will start from $39 one way. We are excited to make Tri our 78th city that we're adding these convenient and affordable flights in. There's not currently a route to DC or Orlando that has any nonstop service here. And providing that nonstop service is so important to us as we're able to take community to community. Our purpose at Breeze is simple. We are nice people flying nice people to nice places. About 86% of our routes have no nonstop competition. On top of that, we consider ourselves the nice low-cost carrier. Why do we say that? Well, we offer affordable fares and a seriously nice experience that our guests can curate depending on what they value most, including premium seating options like Ascent with first-class style. In fact, you can book your own adventure, so to say, by adding bundled packages and a la carte add-on options so that you only pay for what you want. We are also excited because we know that adding these 2 routes will be highly convenient for this amazing community, and we certainly love convenience. Instead of having to drive long distances to connect through hubs, it will be a breeze, pun intended, wink, for travelers to get to Orlando and DC. Orlando is a great location for families, for fun. It's a big name destination for places like Disney World and the like. And DC, well, you'll get a straight shot to the nation's capital and all that's there, as well as a wonderful international hub. With these routes, this great airport, and the product that we provide, we are so confident that Breeze will be a hit in this community. So thank you for welcoming Breeze, and thank you to everyone who's made this possible. December can't come soon enough, and we certainly can't wait to welcome you on board. Thank you so much.
Well, Mayor, and thank you. What wonderful news. So exciting for this region. On behalf of Bristol Motor Speedway and as a member of the Bridge Board, we are thrilled to have other options for folks to come enjoy this beautiful region. We are all blessed that live here. We're blessed to be able to live here and work here and play here. And to offer that to the rest of the country is just a wonderful win. As several of us got together to create Bridge, we knew the power of this region. We can be very dynamic when we all pull together, and we're stronger together. And we knew that whenever we could do public and private partnerships, we could do amazing things. And we are thrilled to once again show that with this. Part of that effort is led by the state of Tennessee. Many others played a role, but the state of Tennessee has been a vital partner in so many things we're doing around here. And I am blessed to be able to introduce one of my friends who has got the passion for welcoming visitors to the entire state of Tennessee. He's known as the Energizer Bunny to those of us that know him, but thrilled to be able to have Commissioner Mark Ezell from the state of Tennessee here to share a few thoughts. Mark?
Thank you, Jerry. And in fact, since you're here, let's all give it up for someone who's helping set a Major League Baseball regular season game record attendance just down the road on Saturday night. Well, on behalf of the state of Tennessee, I'm just really excited to be here to celebrate Breeze Airways. Thank you for your new destinations to Washington, D.C. and to Orlando. It's really an honor for us, and it also reflects that strong commitment this community's been doing in revitalization and growth. I'm going to jump off script because it's your fault. I came into the room and got to spend time with folks. But Marion, what I can tell you is every time I get to be in this region, what I see is this combination of tremendous leadership. You've got Senators Crow and Harshbarger who are here, Representative Jones. Then you've got Congresswoman Harshbarger is here. Mayors who not only do their jobs, but they all get together. No one in the state of Tennessee travels together more regionally to our departments than your group of county and city mayors. It's just a great group. You combine that with a tourism group that has strong leadership in the cities and the regional groups, put all that in a soup, it's delicious because they then partner with their private communities to be such a blessing. So Gene, congratulations on today, and I'll get back on script. It's an honor for me to be here on behalf of Governor Lee and certainly Commissioner Stuart McWhorter. As the Department of Economic and Community Development, we got to help with providing funding for this project with a clear goal to how do we help support a group that is working so hard to move forward after the devastating storms of last year. We know how these new flights are going to be a major win for Tri-Cities, expanding those travel options to two important places, both for tourism and business. Because when you can pick up going to two high-demand markets, first a tourism destination place like Orlando, and then the seat of the capital of our nation, those two places are perfect locations for both your community, but also for people to come and explore and know more about this beautiful region. Because we've got so many things for people to come for, whether it's our music or whether it's our outdoor beauty, all the family fun kinds of options. We truly have something special here in Northeast Tennessee, and we know folks are coming in record amounts. In fact, because of the work of many of you in this room, tourism set, again, a new record last year, $31 billion in Tennessee in visitor spending. Why that's so important is we are not a personal income tax state. Yay. We are a sales tax state. And so when visitors come in record amounts, that means that their spending helps us as Tennesseans get to provide services to take care of us, whether that's education, healthcare, or other things. And in the last 6 years, Tennessee is up 35.5%, and the national average is 16%. So please give yourselves a hand for the job you're doing in driving tourism. And we know that, every dollar spent is helping those local businesses, the small businesses, those others, as well as bringing those visitors. So Mayor, we're really thrilled that Breeze is coming. Breeze Airways is coming to Tri-Cities for the first time ever, and that we get to have people get exposed to the beauty of Northeast Tennessee. We know they're going to have an experience that sounds perfect, because that's what we can deliver with our folks and our hospitality and our businesses. It's a real honor for me to be here on behalf of the General Assembly that helps make this happen, our governor who wants this to happen. Congratulations, Gene, to you and the Tri-City Airport team, to the Bridge Group, to all the local leaders. Together, we're going to make Tennessee continue to be a top choice for travelers nationwide. We're excited to see where this partnership takes us. May God bless you. And now Mr. Parker Smith is coming as the chair of the Tri-Cities Airport Authority. Parker.
Morning. Oh, come on now. Good morning. This is a great morning, is it not? First of all, I want to thank all of you all for being here this morning. This is a great occasion. I can guarantee you, I've been involved with the Airport Authority for a long time now. I may be the oldest guy now, I'm not sure. But I've been involved with them for a long time. I can tell you right now, there are a lot of other airports out there that would be relishing a day like today, because this is a big deal. We've talked about it a long time, and it's been a long time in coming, but it's finally here. I want to say thanks to Gene and his staff. I want to recognize Trevor Rice and Christy, wherever she went, who was working on this before. I can tell you you've got a great staff of folks here at the airport. They work tirelessly day in and day out to make sure that our airport runs with top-notch efficiency. They've done a great job of showcasing our airport to the air service people out there, and today is a testament of that. And we really appreciate Breeze coming to our airport. This is really exciting. And the Orlando and DC areas, those are great places to start. I'd like to say thanks to John and Julie and the folks at Bridge, excuse me, who've worked, again, tirelessly over the last couple of years trying to put this together. As Gene said, we can't do this as an airport, but we can get other folks to help us do that. And John and his folks have done a great job of doing that, and we really appreciate that. I had a note on here. It took a lot of hard work to put the funding together to land Breeze at Tri-Cities Airport. So I also want to say thanks to our cities and our counties and the private sectors. You see them here on the placards. They're the ones that made this happen. Ultimately, we had to put those incentives together. John and his folks did that for us from our counties and our cities and our private sectors in the state. And we really appreciate all the hard effort that went in to do that. And last but not least, I want to thank our cities and our counties and the private sector. Without you, we couldn't do this. And so it was really important that you were willing to get behind this. Our folks marketed it well enough that you said, this looks like a really good deal. We want to get involved with this. And so we really appreciate you doing that. And I look at all of this and I say, I'm from East Tennessee, been here most all of my life. I wouldn't go anyplace else. And I think this is a picture of regionalism at its very best. So again, thank you for all that's been done by everyone that's been involved to make this happen. On behalf of the Airport Authority, this is a day we've been waiting on for a long time. So thank you very much. And I would like to introduce Alicia Phelps from Northeast Tennessee Tourism. I'll get it here in a minute.
Good morning. I am honored to be here today as we celebrate a major step forward for Northeast Tennessee's connectivity and economic growth. With the announcement of Breeze Airways' new service to Orlando, Florida and Washington, D.C., we're not just adding flight routes, we're opening doors. These new destinations connect Northeast Tennessee to two of the most influential travel markets in the country. One, a premier vacation hub. The other, a critical center for business growth, government, and international visitors. This added accessibility directly supports one of our region's strongest economic engines, tourism. In an average year, Northeast Tennessee generated nearly $900 million in direct visitor spending. Tourism supports more than 8,000 jobs here locally, fueling everything from our hotels, restaurants, to our outfitters, attractions, and Main Street businesses. The impact of these new routes will be immediate and long-lasting. Direct service to Orlando invites families, outdoor enthusiasts, leisure travelers. They will all explore our unique blend of natural beauty and Appalachian culture. And direct access to Washington, D.C., well, it opens doors for business travel, meetings, conventions, and more exposure for our region on a national stage. These types of wins are the result of strong partnerships between our airport, local governments, economic development teams, and our tourism leaders, and you can see many of them represented here today. It takes working together with a shared vision and persistent dedication to make announcements like today a reality. So today, we welcome Breeze Airways to Northeast Tennessee. We're also celebrating what's possible when we come together to invest in our region's future. Thank you for being here, and we look forward to many new landings ahead. Now I'll introduce Mr. John Rose, Director of Bridge Regional Economic Development.
Thank you all for being here today. She told me I'd have to push this up when she was done. But before I get started into my comments, would each member of the Bridge Board of Directors please stand so those that don't know who you are can know. So as these that are standing, Jerry's already standing over here, but if you'll give them a hand for all the work and support they've given this project. So I started to write a speech, and I knew by this time in the program y'all just want to go home. So that little voice in my head said, be yourself and say thank you. And that's what today is. Thank you for being here to support your region. I'm only mentioning one person's name, and she's been mentioned already, Christy Halsey. This project started at Stillwater's Coffee House in Gray, Tennessee. That's where we sat down and had it. So Christy, thank you for being here today, and great to work with you and Trevor. Thank you to the region for trusting our organization to work on this type of project. It is an honor to do so for the region. Thank you to every city and county elected official that let me come and speak, and private businesses that still took my call when you knew I was going to ask for more money. We greatly appreciate that and the opportunities to present the project. But we want to thank you specifically to the communities that donated: Sullivan County, Tennessee, Kingsport, Tennessee, Washington County, Tennessee, Bristol, Virginia, Bristol, Tennessee, and Johnson City. And then the private businesses: Baker Donaldson, Ballad Health, Bright Ridge, Bristol Motor Speedway, Eastman Credit Union, First Horizon, Food City, Regions, Summers and Taylor, TCI Group, and TVA. We appreciate all of your support and thank you for what you mean to this project. Thank you to Alicia and other tourism partners for being willing to support this event. You look around and see how many different partners are supporting this event. That is what being a regional organization is all about, and we are proud to be part of their team. Thank you to the state partners, economic development, and tourists for being here when we needed you. It is greatly appreciated, Commissioner. Thank you to our state and federal elected officials for supporting our region. Thank you to the Bridge team members, both past and present, that have made this day possible. Thank you for the Tri-Cities Airport team. Y'all are very passionate about your airport. It shows in everything that you do and say, and it's been a pleasure to work with you. It's an honor to be part of this project. My goal was to be the shortest speaker today. I'm going to fulfill that, but I did want to honor my high school basketball coach. You say, well, where's this going? I'll get there. I was so shy in high school, I paid one of my 6 brothers to sell candy bars for the basketball team. I would not do it. So today, it's not too late to get your name on a banner. I brought a Sharpie. We can write it in afterwards, and we have ACH information readily available to support this project. Now we'll welcome Trevor Rice, the airport's Marketing and Air Service Development Coordinator. Thank you very much for being here today.
I'll raise this up just a little bit more. But good morning, everyone. As Parker said earlier, it's really actually just a great morning. Super excited for you all to be here and share such a special moment with us as the Tri-Cities Airport. It's not just a great day for us as the airport, but it's also a great day for the entire region. But you know, this has been a long time coming, as everybody else has said before me. But really, it's a example of what happens whenever a community comes together. And so we're incredibly thankful for all of our community partners who stepped up, including the Bridge, for really leading this effort and getting us to where we're at right now, including state partners, tourism partners, local businesses, and of course our local passengers who continue to fly in and out of our airport each and every day. Also, I just want to say thank you, Marion, for being here today. Thank you so much for the trust that you and your team at Breeze has put in our region. I know that adding new service is not a decision that's made lightly, and so I just want you to know that we recognize that and that we're going to do everything in our power to ensure the success of this. And just looking around this room today and seeing all the support that this effort has made so far, I know that that's going to continue with these new destinations, but not only that, but also with you guys as a new airline. So thank you so much for being here. Also, and I just want to keep this short and sweet, I want to be the third person to thank Christy Halsey. Really, everybody. But Christy is my predecessor, and she also is the person that left me some really big shoes to fill last year whenever she retired. But a lot of this that we are celebrating today is due to the groundwork that she put in. So Christy, thank you so much, and just know that your hard work is recognized. But I'll really just leave it at that. And again, thank you all so much for being here today. It means a tremendous amount. So whenever you can, make sure you visit flybreeze.com and book your flights, because that's the next thing, right? We need to sell these tickets now. So tell your friends, tell your family, all about Breeze and the new destinations that they've added. But that'll be it for me, and I'll close it out. And just some housekeeping items too. If anybody managed to make their way into the short-term or long-term parking lots, pick up a little parking validation ticket over there and just turn that in whenever you're exiting the toll plaza. And for the media, we'll be conducting interviews right over here and answer any questions that you may have. But other than that, thank you all so much and have a seriously nice rest of your day.